And in Washington today, family and friends paying tribute to former Vice President Dick Cheney.
America's 46th vice president was laid to rest in front of 1,000 invited guests at the National Cathedral. NBC's Monica Alba has more.
A final Washington farewell to the nation's 46th vice president, Dick Cheney. The funeral at Washington's National Cathedral, bringing together 2 former presidents, 4 vice presidents, and a bipartisan group of Cheney's political adversaries and allies. President George W. Bush chose Cheney, a former congressman from Wyoming and White House chief of staff, to be his running mate in 2000.
You did not know Dick Cheney unless you understood his greatest concerns and ambitions were for his country.
In the aftermath of 9/11, Cheney was criticized for the administration's controversial surveillance and interrogation tactics, and for the war against Iraq's Saddam Hussein.
We believe he has, in fact, reconstituted nuclear weapons.
That turned out to be false and prompted swift backlash against the Bush administration. Cheney endorsed Donald Trump in 2016, but in a political bombshell, backed Democrat Kamala Harris last year.
In our nation's 246-year history, there has never been an individual who is a greater threat to our republic than Donald Trump.
My dad's devotion to America was deep and substantive.
Cheney's daughter Liz, a former member of Congress, remembered her father as a patriot.
Though he was inspired to service by President Kennedy, Dick Cheney became a Republican. But he knew that bonds of party must always yield to the single bond we share as Americans. For him, a choice between defense of the Constitution and defense of your political party was no choice at all.
Trump notably hasn't commented on Cheney since the former vice president passed away November 3rd. Vice President J.D. Vance offered his condolences today.
He was a guy who served his country. We certainly wish his family all the best in this moment of grieving.
A senior White House official confirmed to NBC News that neither President Trump nor Vice President Vance were invited. Those who did attend, Presidents George W. Bush and Joe Biden, and Vice Presidents Dan Quayle, Al Gore, Mike Pence, and Kamala Harris. Monica Alba, NBC News, Washington.